After our last video went out, many of you bought our 2026 vegetable sowing calendar.
And our comments were all full of the same questions. Where do you buy your seeds from? And why did my beetroot fail?
We've spent years wasting money on seeds that didn't germinate. In today's video, we shall be getting out our little black book and telling you all about our 5 trusted seed suppliers. Hello, my name is Barry.
And I'm Trish.
And together we are the New Deep Norfolk Gardeners. We grow as much of our own food as we can to feed ourselves all year round.
That means we need seeds that perform in July and in January. Because if those crops failed, we don't want to be paying high supermarket costs in the winter.
Beginners often make the mistake of just finding one supplier and ordering all of their seeds from there. We use a portfolio strategy, and unlike our chickens, we do not put all of our eggs in the same basket. We split our buying into trusted categories to spread the risk and, crucially, save on postage costs.
But before we reveal our list, we want to know, what was the one seed packet that let you down in 2025?
Was it your parsnips that didn't show up? Or your runner beans that didn't get running? Let us know in the comments.
First up are the staple crops that we rely on that feed us all year round.
We use King seeds. Why? Because their germination rates are rock solid. And it's really important when we're growing our staple crops, the ones that we really rely on, that we have good germination rates. Otherwise, we could be without things like our onions or potatoes or carrots. All of these things fall under our staple crops. What do we mean by germination rates? Well, if you planted 10 seeds and 10 came up, your germination rate would be 100%. But if only 1 came up, it would only be a 10% germination rate. The other 30% of our seeds are made up of the rest of our suppliers. And this goes to spread the risk. It enables us to buy different varieties that Kings don't do, but that we may enjoy, or we may enjoy for the very first time. Now, we use DT Brown to buy our carrot Norwich. It's one of the few places where you can actually buy this variety. It's a really great carrot and great for growing during the spring and summer months. Many of you have left us comments saying just how amazing that carrot looks. And I know that a lot of you have gone on to buy that. But also from this catalogue, this is where we get that amazing cauliflower triumphant. Just a few short weeks ago, just before Christmas, I harvested this lovely, large cauliflower. Being able to harvest that cauliflower just a few days before Christmas was a fantastic feeling. When it comes to our other suppliers, we look to apply a bit of basket economics. For example, with DT Brown, they do a 4 for 3. Buy 4 packs of seed and only pay for 3. Now, I could get things like beetroot, anything like that from King Seeds. Even the tomatoes like Moneymaker that Mrs. W rather like. But I can also get them from here. All I buy is 1 packet of seeds from DT Brown. They're going to add on the postage and packaging. That makes that packet of seeds rather expensive. If we buy several packets of seeds from DT Brown, then that postage and packaging doesn't make those seeds appear to be quite so expensive. So if you're going to be paying postage and packaging, make sure the box is full, because that's how you beat the system. If you want those varieties that you certainly can't get from the supermarket or the grocery store, like the purple peas or the black tomatoes, then you're going to need heritage varieties. And for this, we use real seeds. This is where gardening gets really fun, because this is where the neighbours get jealous, because they will have never seen these varieties or tasted them. And being heirloom varieties, they do taste amazing. Being heirloom varieties, they will also be known as open pollinated. And so for beginner gardeners that are watching us, all that means is that you can save the seed from these varieties and replant them next year, and they will come true. And that leads to the best seed supplier of them all, and that's ourselves. When we have open pollinated varieties, we save as much of our own seed as we possibly can. You can actually save quite a lot of your own seed. Lettuce comes to mind. That's not particularly difficult to be able to save your own seed. Here are some peas. These are the alderman peas that we use, and these were saved from this year's harvest. They will go on to be the seed that we use this coming March. Beans are another seed that you can easily save. These are the Cobra French beans, and they are also the Lady Di runner beans that we grow. You don't need to save too many pods, because you don't need huge amounts of plants. These are extremely prolific, but they're really easy to save. And we can apply economics to this too, because if you can save your own seed from the beans, the peas, and we did exactly the same thing with our Aqua Dolce broad beans, which are growing away in the garden now, you can save yourself a fair amount of money. Another reason that we like to save our own seeds is that we can be in control of what we get. So, for example, Mrs. W here has saved some lupin seeds, and I can see she's written on here pink, purple, white. So she knows exactly what colour she's going to get from the seeds from these packets. She wants to make a nice pretty display that will sit on our plots and encourage the pollinators. She knows just how many seeds she needs to sow of each to get the display of colours that she would like. It's not just lupins, there are marigolds here. Mrs. W has saved those amazing straw flowers that we had last year. The seeds are all in there, and again, they're saved to colour so that we know exactly what's going to pop up. Hollyhocks is another thing that we like to see in the garden. And again, they're all packaged up in the colours so that we know exactly what colours that we're going to get. Another reason why we like to save our own seed is that there are certain varieties that we really like. And what if these people decided they were going to drop that particular variety? What do we do then? Well, in here, Mrs. W has tomato seeds from last year's harvest. All of the ones that were open pollinated, we have saved our own seeds from those. And we know that they will come true to type. I would not like to be around the day that somebody dropped the variety moneymaker. Mrs. W would not be a happy lady.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
But just to ensure that never happens, we've saved some seeds in here.
Absolutely.
This is a different form of seed saving. This is one of our Charlotte potatoes. You can see I've already started chitting them, and that's because I want to plant some in about 2 or 3 weeks' time to get an early crop. More on that in a future video. By saving your own seed potatoes, you know that they didn't have any disease and that they grew really, really strongly and well. Like when you buy garlic, when you buy your first seed potatoes, if you're new to gardening, buy them from that trusted supplier. From then onwards, you can save the smaller ones and keep them until the following year and replant them. We have the varieties Charlotte and Swift that we ensure that we do this too. Mrs. W, in fact, we both love the variety Charlotte. It's a lovely waxy salad potato. And we had such great harvest from Swift last year that we've saved our own Swift seed potatoes. The other varieties that we grow, we do buy those. And that's because each year we like to just try something a bit different to what we had the year before. The other thing that I do is to always save the Sapo Mira potato. They're particularly expensive to buy. So by saving your own Sapo Mira seed potatoes, you are saving yourself quite a bit of money. That potato is hugely blight resistant, so it's a good main crop to have up your sleeve to grow a few, so that you always know that you're going to have potatoes to harvest. It's really important when you're looking to feed yourself year round.
We had a comment from Liz, who is struggling to get seeds delivered to Northern Ireland since the rules changed. So we did a bit of research and we've found that Mole Seeds are actually delivering to Northern Ireland at this moment in time, and they have a really good selection to choose from.
Funny enough, Mole Seeds was the first place that myself and Mrs. W ever found that pak choi variety Yushu. When it comes to seed suppliers, you have to weigh things up. It's often cost versus what you get. I've seen many people extol the virtues of Premier Seeds. We have used them in the past, but in particular last year, we found that the germination rates were extremely poor, and we had varieties that we ordered, and once they'd popped up, they weren't the varieties. They were a completely different variety. And for us, when we want to grow food all year round, and especially the staples, they must and have to be the varieties that we want to grow. We know they work. We know they store. So it's no good receiving a packet of seeds and it's got the wrong variety in it. If, like us, you're looking to grow your food all year round, you'll find plenty of resources on this channel. You'll find the exact sowing dates in our 2026 veg sowing calendar.
We've been absolutely blown away by the response to our vegetable seed sowing calendar for 2026. So much so that we've ran out of stock at this moment in time. We put an order in earlier in the week and we will be getting a delivery of the new ones around the time you're watching this. So apologies for any delay in your delivery, but it will be with you as soon as we possibly get it to you.
And I'll leave a link in the description, along with links to all of the seed suppliers. Also, you'll find there a link to our shop, where you'll find all the supplies that we use to grow our vegetables. If you like this video, then do leave us a like. And if you don't want to miss anything in the future, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. If you want to know what you could be sowing in the month of January, then watch this video next.